Hey everybody, for those of you that don't know me, I am Steve O'Toole of Superfast Electric, and today I'm going to be going over Introduction to Service Titan. So what we're going to go over today is how to use it, our workflows that we should be doing, and what needs to happen every single time we go to a call. So first I'm going to start off by going over the history screen. Okay, so when I open a call, first thing I'm actually going to do, I'm going to look at the call and the reason for the call. So I see this is a demand call, which most of my calls are going to be. I'm a service technician. That's what I do. All right, so the reason for this call is outlet for the gas cooktop and run new kitchen island outlets. All right, so now that I know this, what I want to see is the customer history, because this is going to tell me key things about this customer. It's going to tell me if we've been out there before, if we have, what we've done. If we haven't, then I know it's a brand new customer, and I got to approach her as a brand new customer. So what I'm going to start off by doing, real simple and self-explanatory, I'm going to click the history tab here. Now I can see that she is in fact a customer of ours. Seeing as though we have previous invoices in here, we have photos in here, we have notes, previous forms that have been filled out. So this is very important for me to know, okay? Number one, it tells me she's a customer, so she's probably going to be a customer still. What I quote her, she's going to probably go with it. The other thing is it tells me, I can ask the customer and already have that relationship if I haven't been out here before. I can say, hey, Tracy, how are those electrical panels working that we've done for you before? Or how is that recessed lighting that we did? Are you guys enjoying the new receptacles we put behind your TVs? It gives me something to talk about, and positive experiences. We get to reinforce the work we've done. So now, as a technician, I'm very curious what we've done out here in the past. So I'm going to click on previous invoices to take a peek. All right, I'm going to open this up. All right, and now I can see we've done a good amount of work there, judging by the size of the job. It's almost a $12,000 job, so I'm going to scroll down here. All right, we did a 200 amp main panel, replace 2 sub panels, new grounding, new surge protection, permit, 20 amp dedicated circuit, a few of them, and she's a member. So yeah, we've done a good amount of work for her. That's really good for us and for her. So now I'm going to back out of this. Now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to look at the previous forms. So I'm going to click right here. All right, so I can see the safety and performance assessments that have been completed in the past. There's 2 of them. So I can see this is the original one before we changed the panels. Challenger 200 amp panel, which is why we gave this a red. Service entry cable, good. So anyway, this is just information for me, so I know what we're going into. I want to make sure that I'm not going to say something that another technician recommended. I'm going to make sure I don't recommend against that. Or if I see another technician was out here and recommended a grounding system where it looks like maybe she only had 1 point or something was going on since we're yellow, and I noticed that wasn't maybe on that invoice, I can say, hey, I know last time Kevin was out here, he talked to you about your grounding system. I see we didn't do it for you. I do highly recommend that we do that. So things that you may not have known, now you know because it's in the history here. So we're going to close this out. We're going to close this out. Now we can go to previous estimates and see what options we gave her before. So it looks like both times she's gone with the prevent option. So everything we've recommended that she does, she's done. So Any safety concerns on this one should be taken care of. All right, so I'm going to close this out. Now I'm going to go back to job. And this is going to tell me where my job's located, right? So I can see that the address is 1049 Winding Waters Circle in Winter Springs. Went over this a little bit ago, but I can see what my call is for. Customer name, Tim and Tracy Murphy. I see that they're a member because they've got the red circle with the M inside of it. Job is scheduled for Thursday, March 17th, 9 a.m. Basically, that's a really long arrival window, but I need to be there between this time and this time. Always, always, always get there at the beginning of the arrival window if possible. This shows the customer that we're professional, we care about their time, and we do get there when we say we're going to get there. So from this, I'm gathering more information here. So her $59 diagnostic fee is waived because she's a member. She's a VIP member, so we never charge that. Is there a gate code to enter the community? I see that there is not, so that's a wonderful thing. It makes it easier for me. If there is a gate code, that gate code's going to be in here. Again, going to make it way easier for me, the technician, so I don't have to call the customer, call our dispatcher, call our service manager. I don't have to call anybody. I see that the gate code's right here. Beautiful thing. Now I'm getting ready to head to this customer's house, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to call the customer. Click her contact details right there. I see her phone numbers right here. I'm going to hit this call button. What this is going to do, it's going to mask your caller ID. So what that means, Service Titan's going to call the customer, Service Titan's going to call you, and they're going to patch the calls together. So now you're on there with the customer. You can talk to her. She has our office phone number, so if she calls back, not going to your personal cell phone, it's going to the office. Again, don't give out your personal cell phone number. Customers tend to call when you don't want them to. So use this function. It will help you out. I'm going to close this out. All right, so now, I should have gone over this a second ago, but I didn't. If I want to listen to this call, if I'm a little bit confused about this, or if I just want all the information possible about the call, I'm going to click this play button right here next to the call recording. All right.
Super Fast Electric. If you know your party's extension, you may enter it now. To schedule new work or check the status of existing work,
Okay,
press
so
1.
I'm going to pause that. You guys get the
minute.
idea. That's the actual call of when the customer called to book the call. Okay. Makes it really nice if there's additional information that you don't see in here that you have questions about. Again, makes it really easy because you don't have to call the dispatcher. You don't have to call the service manager. You don't have to call the customer. You can listen to that and probably get the piece of information you're looking for. So next up, we're ready to head to this call. I'm going to click the address right here, and that's going to get me directions. It's going to take me to Google Maps. I hope everybody here knows how to use Google Maps. I'm not going to go over that. But I see here it's 28 minutes away. I'm going to hit the start button, and I'm going to start heading that way. So now I'm going to go back to Service Titan. All right, so now that I've gone through all this,
West Town Parkway.
I've called the customer, let her know that I'm heading that way. What I'm going to do is hit this dispatch button up here at the top. It's the blue button. And that's going to send the customer a text letting her know that I am on my way, and it's going to give an ETA. So it's going to tell her that I'm 28 minutes out. This is important because if you're not ready to head to the customer's house, please don't hit that button, because Service Titan doesn't know if you need to stop by our office, stop by Home Depot, stop by the supply house. It doesn't know. It just expects you to be heading straight that way. So go ahead and head straight that way.